The genre MMO stands for Massive Multiplayer Online, which is a game where it supports a large number of players simultaneously in an instance, or in some cases a world. MMOs usually have persistent worlds or servers which players can join and which will fill up to a certain maximum capacity. And obviously these differ. So for example, on World of Warcraft there are different servers. For example, one is RP where it's role playing, PvP where it's always players versus player, and PvE where it's just against enemies. MMO is normally either subscription based or free to play. Subscription based allows better benefits for the players as they get better items, uh, different retailers, inventory slots, different more character slots. MMOs normally are designed to allow players to be able to come together to defeat more challenging obstacles and bosses. For example, on my game right here, I have joined a group in order to defeat the final boss of this expansion. You can also do competitive matches. For example, on World of Warcraft, you can go in a PvP match to fight other players in either an arena or battleground in order to win honor, in order to get better items. World of Warcraft is an MMORPG, which is mainly the most popular variation of MMOs, as it allows characters to be able to create their own characters, so that they can customize them and change how they look and what kind of armors they have, making it feel that they are more in the game as they are playing the character that they are. For example, in World of Warcraft, you are able to choose what class you are. This can be from like Hunter or Mage, and you can choose what race you are. So, for example, I've got a Blood Elf Paladin, allowing me to feel like I'm actually more involved in the game. MMO started from the very first game, which was created back in 1974, which was named Maze War, which was a game where players took control of a first-person character in first-person perspective, where they would have to move around a maze in order to find the enemy and shoot them. The genre MOBA stands for Multiplayer Online Battle Arena, which is a real-time strategy game where players take control of a powerful character in one of two teams, either normally red or blue. Each of these powerful characters have various abilities which are used in order to help the teammates throughout the game to win the match. Each character can be normally fallen into a specific category, such as marksman, hunter, or assassin, stuff like that. For example, I am playing Nautilus, who is support, which is I use him to play support as I am able to grab the opponent and pull them into me in order to allow my ADC carrier or attack damage carrier to be able to kill them. As the characters level up, they become more powerful, meaning they can deal more damage or even do more effects like their ultimate. The map is consistent of 3 lanes, normally 2 go in one lane, 1 in the middle lane, 1 top lane and 1 jungler, allowing for full coverage of the map. In order to win the game, one team must destroy the enemy nexus by going through the enemy towers in the lanes in order to get to them. In order to do this, each team has a group of units which are spawned, which are controlled by the computer, which will follow a set path down the lane and will attack enemy minions, towers, as well as enemy champions should they attack the allied champions. The game first started in a custom map called Arena Strife in the game StarCraft, in which 4 players would take control of a single powerful unit and would be aided by weak computer controlled units, as is done today, in order to be a stronger computer unit. The very first MOBA game that came out was Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos and the Frozen Throne, which led to the release of League of Legends, as I am playing right now, and also the game of Heroes of Newerth. The genre strategy are games in which, in order to win the game, is determined by how the player chooses on their actions. So in games, it requires players to be able to use tactics rather than using just brute force. In such games as Civ 5, whereas if you have just brute force by building massive armies, you will eventually run out of money and peasants will become unhappy, causing your empire to crumble. There are different types of strategy games, which are real-time and turn-based strategy. Real-time I've already talked about with the League of Legends, and turn-based is what Civ 5 is, as each player will take their turn, and when they've ended a turn, it will allow the AI computers to take their turn. Some of the older and main strategy games, like board games, would be like chess and checkers. As in chess, a player must strategize and plan their moves ahead in order to defeat their opponents within the game. There are also different types of strategy games on the computer. For example, Civilization 5 is a war game strategy, as you take control of an empire in order to conquer the world. So you will plan out how much how many cities you want, what they will build, what you'll be researching next, and go through the eras in order to defeat your enemies and conquer the world.